right? So that whole Cuba thing, it's very complicated.
Yeah.
Very, very complicated because you have people's family members who have died on both sides. You have a whole world that likes a particular person and a whole country that doesn't like that particular person. Um, that word communism is bullshit, bro. Right? I hear it all the fucking time, and it sucks because it's weak. That's all. Like, there's no one wants communism, bro. No one wants communism, but no one wants what's going on right now either. I was watching a movie yesterday with Hilary Swank called No Ordinary Angels or Ordinary Angels, where there's a little girl dying, an American cute little girl dying because she needs a liver transplant, and they have to raise money for the liver transplant. Now I'm smoking a blunt with my girlfriend. I'm like, and it hit me. I go, wait a minute, because I'm dumb. Are they raising money for a liver transplant? You have to pay for that in this country?
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm just dumb because I've always had health insurance, you know? I'm like, wow. So you're telling me if I wanted health care for everyone, especially that little girl, and education, and equal rights, and equal pay, and fair treatment of everyone, then I'm a communist, bro? Are you fucking kidding me, man?
If you want your tax
Fuck
dollar,
you, man.
if you want your tax dollar, right? This is the worst part. Your tax dollar to go to things that help you and your people. And people.
Instead of killing people in another fucking
Yeah.
part of the world,
It's like you get stay in the communist.
bam!
What? Fuck out of here, bro.
Fuck you, man.
Yeah, like you.
And fuck all those Miami Cubans that think that way.
I look for tellable stories that are physically tellable, and from a plot point of view, that which is at least pliable.
Welcome back to the Life Plot Podcast with Mario Benitez. I am Mario Benitez, man. I hope everybody is having a decent time on this journey we call life, man. Enjoying the ups and downs of the roller coaster. I won't talk too much shit because I got another awesome guest today. Lately, like I said, I've been kind of having having a lot of funny people to talk about serious issues. But today we're going to talk about a little mix of them with our guests. It's another fellow stand-up comedian, writer, and actor. I've seen him rile people up with some funny opinions about Cubanness, which I would definitely want to get into, man, because I think that's a topic that hits things like, you know, voting and fucking how Latinos are actually viewed in this country. And other than that, he's just a hilarious guy, man. We first met talking about like growing up in the New York City music scene in the hardcore and metal punk world. So yeah, I want you to welcome right now Laz Rivero, man.
Good seeing you, baby. Thank you for having me, man. It's
Of
good to
course.
be in Harlem again.
Harlem world.
That's what's up, man.
How's everything with you,
I
man?
can't complain, man. Took the train over here.
Was it easy? Was it easy?
It was easy, man. I came all the way from Bay Ridge, man.
Oh shit! All
On
right.
the other side of the world. Hit the R to the D. Got off right here. You live in a very hilly place, though,
Dude,
man.
this shit is the Lord of the Rings.
It's like San Francisco
This shit is
up in this
Mordor,
motherfucker,
bro.
man. God damn.
I have to take breaks. Even when I was the best in shape, bro, I've never accomplished.
Fucking walking, I'm checking my heart rate. I gotta stop. Let me check my fit. Let me check my app. See,
Dude,
I'm
you
good.
got to. Especially once you hit the steps from the train and then you hit the hills.
I'm dying. I was like, I can't wait to sit down and smoke a blunt.
You ready, bro? Fucking what's good with you though, man? How's the comedy world treating you?
Comedy world's good, but before we go on, we just gotta say right off the bat, Linkin Park's the worst band that's ever been around ever. Let's go, keep going. So comedy.
You thinking, yo, that's a big shot at Linkin
Fuck
Park.
Linkin Park, man. Fuck those motherfuckers, man. They just ruin music, man.
Yeah.
God damn it.
What don't you like about them?
I don't like anything about them, though. The Monkeys were better than Linkin Park, and they were packaged together, I think, the same way, man. These Monkeys were talented, bro.
Yeah.
Michael Nesmith and those motherfuckers can write a song.
That's a big shot, bro.
The thing with Linkin Park, I remember, we were into the whole new metal. We fronted bands. We did that whole thing. No one liked them, bro. From my generation, no one liked Linkin Park because they came around after everyone did that DJ rock that rap screaming, emo kind of
Yeah.
thing. Everyone did that already. Everyone had their DJ. Incubus had the DJ. Deftones. Everyone had the little fucking DJs in the bands. And they came around and did it all together. And I never could figure that out, man. The little songs, the little fucking ding, ding, ding. And then the one dude rapping. Like, what's this fucking guy doing, man? Like, I'm sure that, may he rest in peace. So what was his name?
Chester Bennington?
Chester.
Yeah.
Like, he could have probably done the rapping lines and got that check for himself, too. He didn't have to split all
He
that
was the
money with this
singer-screamer,
guy.
though. You had to have that back then.
But he did it all, Chester. Chester sang. He screamed,
Yeah.
right? The other dude, what did the other dude do?
He just rapped and he played guitar a bit, I think.
After Chester came up singing, he was like, yeah, he just finished singing. I'm going to say this and that. Boom, boom. Go, Chester.
He was doing like ad-libs for metal.
Me and my crew, we didn't like Linkin Park. Bro.
Yeah.
That whole, and I remember I rehearsed by the Dairy Queen in Weehawken. So it was me, it was Il Nino, it was 40 Below Summer. It was a lot of happening bands back
40
then.
Below Summer, man.
40, like I
Wow.
didn't hang with those guys, but I know Christian Machado from Il Nino. I know those guys, Laz Rivero, Laz. No one liked Linkin Park, brother. No one liked Linkin Park. Fuck Linkin Park, man. I mean, I was a Tool fan, and people were fucking looking at me funny back in those days.
No,
man.
it's true. Yeah, back then it was like, so I was like, I'm 38 right now. So I was like the generation.
Young.
Yeah, I was like the generation, like, I guess, like, that came up with that band. Because that band, to me, like, I was like, my transition period from, like, I grew up listening to, like, shit like Aphex Twin when I was, like, fucking 10.
Yeah.
My older cousin put
Me
me
too.
on.
I was like into Nitzarab when I was younger and stuff, like electronic fucking heavy shit.
Yeah.
Yep,
And, like,
yep,
I didn't
yep.
even know what, like, genres were or nothing. It was just like, oh, this shit sounds different. I'm listening to it. And, like, 9 Inch Nails and Stabbing Westward.
Yep, yeah, that
and,
same sound, man.
Yeah. And then, I remember hearing, like, I got into the new metal wave, which was like that whole, like, Deftones.
Oh yeah, that hit me hard.
Yeah, like,
man, I went to Ozfest so many times, bro. I can't even tell you. Starlight Ballroom.
yeah, dude. That's the first time I ever saw Slayer was there.
Yeah, Slayer, man.
Dude, they were
Slayer at Hammerstein at Starland.
Yeah,
that's epic, bro.
Bro, they were supposed to play with. It's crazy because they were supposed to play with Hatebreed back then.
Yeah,
and they ended up playing with American Head Charge.
I remember American Head Charge.
I didn't really fuck with them too much, but
I seen Slayer at Starland Ballroom. I think it was with Fear Factory.
Wow,
could be wrong. Fear Factory used to put on shows there.
Bro, Fear Factory was the shit.
And let me tell you, I wasn't the biggest Fear Factory fan. My friend is probably listening to this when this comes out. Willie Chili Willie, big Fear Factory fan. Fuck you, Chill. I kind of liked them in the closet, but I wasn't a big fan. But they did put on a good live show.
Bro, I saw them. It's kind of crazy in hindsight to think about who they played with. I'm pretty sure this was the same show because there was 2 around the same time. But it was Fear Factory, Mudvayne, Disturbed, and I think Primer 55 opened.
I remember the shit. I remember that, but I've seen all those bands.
Yeah.
Similar to like the Snowcore Tour.
Remember
the Snooker Tour at Roseland?
Yeah.
Yo, that was my shit, man.
Yeah, I was there. I was there being a young ass kid, like, oh my God, this pit is crazy.
That Snooker. I saw Snot at the Snooker Tour.
Wow.
I was listening to Snot on the way over here, man.
You remember Limelight?
I worked at Limelight.
Oh, you worked there?
Yeah, man.
Oh, shit, bro.
Limelight with my boy Gabe Collazo. We worked at Danceteria and Limelight.
Wow, that was such a great venue for like shows. It looked so cool.
On Sunday nights, it used to be industrial night, man. They used to have shows there every Sunday night.
Man, vampires showing up and shit.
You know what? I hate off the bat, so we just say it off the bat. Fuck Morrissey and fuck the Smiths. Growing up, you either a Cure fan or you a Smiths fan.
Yeah.
I grew up a Cure fan.
Yeah, I never fucked with the Smiths, man.
Never fucked with Morrissey, man. And he turned out to be a piece of shit anyway.
Did he?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
He's like a big fucking right-wing piece of shit.
Oh, shit, that's crazy. Singing all that soft bullshit?
Singing all that shit, bro.
and you upset? What you upset about,
man? The more you ignore me, the fucking closer I get. Shut the fuck up.
Yo, I feel that way, like, about newer bands. Like, some bands I don't
me
like.
Me too. I'm a snob, man.
And, like, I try to always go, like, yo, I know what it is to sit down and create music.
Yeah.
And I respect creators of music that learn instruments and shit. Yeah. Because these days, now, a lot of people just press buttons. And they get the love. So anybody who's getting a collective and really learning how to play on time with each other, whether it's...
Man, that's what we did, man. Your boy would come in with a riff. Be like, yo, I'm working on this riff. He starts playing the riff. Your drummer starts playing it with them. The bass player, you come in with vocals. Now you're improvising. Now whatever it is that you're doing there becomes a foundation for that song from that riff. And then a week or two later, now you have a song.
Yeah.
People don't know that experience, you know?
It's a very unique thing because, and I think like maybe like, I know we were inspired by bands still, right? But like when I was writing stuff with my band, I would think like post-hardcore was still kind of new. So you had the mixing of like metalcore mixed with like the old school New York punk rock type shit.
Yeah.
And it was still hitting not always good areas, but it was at least putting sounds together that were new ideas.
Always.
Yeah.
Always. Yeah, always kind of innovative in the New York kind of way.
Yeah.
There was a band I used to get into, man. Fucking my short-term and long-term memory is going. Remember that band, bro? Into the Brink.
No.
Oh, what was the name of that band, bro?
Watch you say them and I'm like, oh shit. It's not Chimera, right?
No, huge before them.
Yeah.
Huge New York hardcore band. And they were kind of like this band Stem. Stem was another New York hardcore band back in the days. And they did that screaming, singing thing, but they did it well, man. I think it just became oversaturated. I'm so high, I don't know what we're talking about. My ADD's kicking in. But like that new metal style that you were talking about, that influence, that kind of started dying off, I think, because of Linkin Park, man. Linkin Park killed that fucking sound, man. It sounded so packaged, right?
I think it got so big because of like TRL and everything, and like it became such like what was supposed to be like counterculture. It was just becoming pop
Look
again.
at the Linkin Park fans now, bro. They were a bunch of fucking assholes.
It just became pop.
But man,
you know?
I have a theory, bro. Like the same people that like Linkin Park back in those days are the same people that ruined Woodstock 99.
Oh yeah.
And they got older and they stormed the Capitol.
Yo, dude.
Same
yeah.
people, bro.
I said the same shit. The same people that were burning tents at Woodstock 100% are Trump MAGA heads, bro.
They weren't real like lovers of music, man.
No, they were
posers,
they
man.
wanted to
all
create.
Of them.
They wanted to destroy shit, and that's
those
what
are all the Godsmack fans, you know,
the Voodoo fans.
Or the Voodoo fans. Awake.
No, I 100% believe that, bro.
Yeah, there was some bands that me and my boys we took naps during Ozfest. Godsmack was one of them.
You didn't fuck with Godsmack?
We didn't fuck. We straight up fell asleep. Linkin Park took a nap. Now look, I'm not even 100% sure that Linkin Park was an Ozfest, but Godsmack, we napped the full performance of Godsmack, dude.
Yeah, there's certain bands that today that I've just heard, like, yeah, there was this band called Bad Wolves. You ever heard of them? With Tommy Vexed.
No, Bad Wolves.
Bro, that band is like that shit is what like could be racist warm up relief pictures.
Oh shit!
Listen to,
man.
bro. That shit is drink a Coors before you get
There's
home.
some bands that started coming up towards the end, like Power Man 5000.
Yeah,
he was related to
Rob Zombie, right?
To Rob Zombie. What's the one of them related to Jonathan Davis or something like that?
Oh, Edema.
Boom.
Yeah.
I still die on my Corn Hill though, my brother. I still love Corn.
Is fucking good, bro.
I'm sorry, I know a lot of people make fun of it, but I still love Corn. Life is Peachy. I listen to a lot of Life is Peachy. Dude, still.
All those like Blind and shit, like that's a great track, bro.
That's a fantastic track.
Like
bro.
I think
a lot of Clown, Daddy. I was just listening to 17 minutes of Daddy on the way over here, bro.
Bro,
what a song.
That whole like performance they have at Woodstock, even though that shit was what it turned into was horrible, is one of the craziest live performances I've ever seen.
You know, I saw 97 Lollapalooza with Tool.
Really?
At Randall's Island, right here.
Bro, that's a band I've been into since a child.
Woo.
Never seen them.
Never seen Tool?
Never seen Tool. Never seen 9 Inch Nails. I've been listening to them since I was a kid. I've never seen...
Bro, seen The Cure? I've seen The Cure.
No.
Sure.
Bro, I haven't seen mad bands. Yeah. And I don't know if
I missed some people. I
them.
missed Chains, man. I didn't see Lane Staley. I refused to see the new formation.
I fucked with Slipknot, never saw them.
I seen Slipknot. I saw Slipknot second stage Ozfest at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, bro.
Wow.
It's like 100 degrees. These motherfuckers have masks on. We're like, what's up with these people?
You know they bake it in
like,
there.
who are these people? Do you know how many people I saw premiere at the second stage in Ozfest? System of a Down.
Wow.
Like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. 11 in the morning in the parking lot. Remember where the old Ozfest at the PNC in Jersey? That's where I used to go. Disturbed. My man Disturbed, fuck him too, bro. He came out, my man, because you know when you do
I respect him because he shouted out to the gente in the barrio.
with
Nobody else fucking to my gente in the barrio.
well, we have Booyah, man. We have fucking
Yo,
suicidal tennis
Booyah.
Booyah, man.
Boy, this is the
I
Booyah
met
coming
Booyah,
straight
bro.
to you.
In the parking lot of Starland Ballroom, man.
Booyah, bro.
What the fuck was I saying, Mario, man?
Oh, you were talking about Ozfest. Seeing Disturbed.
Oh,
David Draymond.
dude, like it was 11 o'clock in the morning. You have like a 10-minute set. They're wheeling him out like Hannibal
Oh,
Lecter. Man,
that
you
was
got
fucking
10 minutes, bro.
That
What
was
do you
4
do?
minutes.
Booyah at second stage with a horn section in the middle of the mosh pit, a huge Puerto Rican flag. That was beautiful to
This
see.
is the Booyah coming straight to you.
Oh man.
Pim.
Remember the guitars with the deep voice?
Yeah.
Booyah!
Yo, that's back in the day, bro.
I
That's
saw
like
a
my
lot of bands
childhood.
come
bro.
up. I saw a lot of bands come up that are huge now, dude.
Yeah.
And I miss that because I miss where the young bands. Because if you look at all the festivals, it's all the old bands still.
No, yeah, bands even till they like my most time that I spent in the scene was like in the metalcore world, like post-hardcore metalcore.
I love metalcore. I love new
Yeah.
metal. I don't care people rip on new metal. Fuck you, man.
Yeah.
That was our era. Deftones, Korn, Snot. I mean, Tour is kind of like art metal, but they were still in that. They were all touring together, man. That was a beautiful time.
That time, like I hated like when I became more of like, like more of a hardcore kid in New York and shit. A lot of people would shit on that sound, like they didn't just listen to it the year before. And I always thought that was the fakest bullshit. Like bro, you were just rocking this, and
New
now
Yorkers, B, you know.
now you better than it.
Like I grew up in Jersey. I got into Life of Agony, but I didn't get into Madball. I didn't
Yeah.
get too sick of it all. Rest in peace. There's a lot of New York bands that, like I remember listening to Stam. Remember listening to Life of Agony a lot because I like Keith's voice, But I didn't get into that style of music because we were thinking about doing other things.
Yeah.
But during that time, we were all evolving, man. We were all, it was a collaboration of rap and metal and rock and funk and jazz, and we were all doing it together. People had DJs in the fucking band, that was like a new thing.
That was still like grounds were still being broken. Whereas now, I think everything, and I feel this way in all of art. All of art has been done.
Yep.
I don't think there's anything that you could do that's like.
Let you repeat yourself. I mean, all the chords, man.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you gonna do? It's all the same chords.
Yeah, and I think that you just gotta flip it your own way.
Yeah.
But I think everything like there's no new grounds, and I feel like that's why we're in a weird place for all arts.
I mean, that's why you set a trend. You create something new. There are bands that you hear that oh, that's Tool, that's Deftones, oh, that's Sepultura. That's Metallica. You know who they are.
That's Meshuggah.
Meshuggah, bro. Fuck Meshuggah, man.
Yeah.
Sweden's killing it. Sweden hasn't slowed down with
No.
metal, bro.
But Meshuggah's old as fuck.
Yeah,
If you really think about it, they've been doing that shit since 96, I think, or some shit like that.
That Cyanide, I'm fucking high. Tool ripped off Meshuggah big time.
Yeah, and it's like
all that time signature shit,
So that shit is like, all that shit just you can't touch these ideas no more. So I do find it weird though that a lot of bands that come out now are just looking at the blueprints, and it bothers me when they look at a blueprint of something whack. It's like, all the dope shit is out. Why aren't you trying to mimic
all
the
the
dope
good
shit?
Charlottes of the world are out there already.
Yeah.
Yo, I remember there was a shift, right? I wasn't paying attention. All of a sudden, bands like Kings of Leon and the Black Keys, I was like, what the fuck is this, man?
That rock and roll England type sound.
Honestly, I met Kings of Leon. I used to be the VIP manager of a hotel. Super nice guys, bro. I think they're like Americans, Kings of Leon. They're cousins or something. But, dude, they suck ass, man. And then the Black Keys. And then this other motherfucker that used to play the piano. What was it? Ben Folds 5. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
That shit was horrible, man. There was like a really bad time where all this bad music started getting really popular. And like new metal started slowing down. Like, even I put on that first Limp Bizkit album.
That's still a good album.
That $3 bill, yo.
Yeah.
The album is fire.
And it's
man.
cool to
He
see.
Rest in peace, too,
It's cool to see, like, how they played shows in the last few years. and how big and like how actually, because there was a time where people started shitting on them too.
Well, Fred Durst was like a fucking dick there for a little
Yeah.
while, right? He was very obnoxious. He couldn't handle his fame. But now look at him now. Everyone loves Fred Durst, man. Who would have thought that?
It just
I don't
took
wanna
30
say
years.
His name. I don't want to give him credit. You always should be a big Stain fan, bro. Let's talk about Stain. Let's talk about Stain.
Yo, Stain is
right, Aaron?
Yo, that's the saddest, wackest shit ever, bro.
Fuck, man.
I used to like that whole
Dude, even the last album, B. That last album was great. They had an album came out in 24, I think.
It was alright,
bro. Badass album.
He got too sad.
He's a melody maker, B. He knows what, but he's just a fucking asshole, dude.
Is he?
What's wrong with him, man?
But I don't know his personal shit. What you be into?
Man, he'd be like hating, you know, like I don't want to get too political, but he's on the wrong side of history, man.
Yeah.
But like, fuck, he really ruined it for me, man. Cause Stain's such a good band, bro.
Yo, it sucks when like artist personalities just ruin their art.
Don't meet your heroes, man.
Like I think there's a point where you have to separate it, because like if you go back in time, you would have to destroy a lot of art by today's standards,
Never
bro.
meet your heroes, man.
Yeah, but a lot of artists, like their real life is like, I guess that's the bad thing about. I'm good, man.
Like I'm waiting to get, you know, I'm a big Celtics fan, right? So I want to get a Larry Bird tattoo.
Yeah,
I've been wanting to get a Larry Bird tattoo, but I'm gonna wait till Larry Bird. You know, this sounds crazy, but until he goes. Because I don't want to get a Larry Bird tattoo, and he'll be like, "Oh, fucking, you know, all Spanish people should go to hell."
Yeah.
You know, I don't want that. Like, oh, I gotta.
And now you got the Larry Bird.
You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of like, don't meet your heroes kind of thing happening, man. I mean, Seinfeld saying Palestine doesn't exist. That's fucking crazy,
bro. And
How
it's
do you
like
lose like the audience like that, man.
such a big portion too. Like without looking at things, I think that's like. Bro, there's certain times where you gotta just look at things like objectively, you know, and some things are just wrong, bro. Like the fact that you can't admit you could have your side of it, but there's certain things that are just. I was talking to my other comic friend, Jerron Young, about this, and I'm like, yo, motherfuckers just can't go. Yo, we're wrong, and this is bad. Killing children and shit is bad, but we just gotta bomb these motherfuckers.
Fucking
Like I would, it's wrong either way, but they don't even do that.
no, man. Crazy.
Which is like
Crazy.
psychotic shit.
It's genocide.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
it's legit like psychotic shit, bro.
And then you got all these motherfuckers that we grew up with that were into like Rage Against the Machine, Hatebreed, all these bands.
And they're all for the machine.
like posers, man. Those
Yeah.
are the same motherfuckers that ruined Woodstock
Yeah.
and stormed the Capitol January 6th. I seen you at Woodstock.
Yeah. Now they are the machine, bro.
Yeah, they are.
Like they really want to be the machine. Like, yo, bro, what the fuck happened?
Gross.
Like,
man.
what happened to like the rebellious side? Like, everybody just sucking nuts of different politicians and shit.
We talk about sucking nuts. Let's talk about comedy, bro. Let's go. Let's get right into it, man. Influencers are fucking it all up. They're not writing any fucking jokes. You go to the live shows. The live shows fucking suck.
Yeah, you think? All right, is it because of the writing, or is
The
it
writing
because
for sure, man.
it does? This thing takes
Yeah,
work.
stand-up comedians, man. I just saw Godfrey the other day. Godfrey and I don't know each other personally. You know, we're like, I know people that know Godfrey, but Godfrey makes sense, man. He put something up the other day. Like, this is not a fucking game.
It's not.
We out here fucking killing ourselves, working on our jokes, rewriting our jokes, bro.
There's a
And
lot of
then
sacrifice.
I
to
saw
this
an
shit.
interview. I don't want to blow anyone up on the internet. These influencers, they're in a movie. They're being interviewed by a famous actor who put in the work. They're like, "Oh, how long you been doing this?" "Oh, 2 years." Like, "Oh, 2 years." Like, man, fuck you, man. 2 years, man.
Yeah.
And you're in a movie, like,
And you just
Good
know
for
that
you.
actor is probably like, fuck out of
yeah,
here.
man.
Like, I get it. Like, and then
Oh,
people,
you have 500,000 followers. You have 800,000 followers. That's amazing. Good for you. It's like, well, what have you done?
the problem I think is like people will call that bitterness, but I think it's just reality, bro.
We're bitter party of one, bro. I made
Yeah.
a fucking reservation for myself. But it's like this is not a fucking game, man.
It
This
isn't.
is true what Godfrey said. Like these specials, they don't look special, man. They look like these rinky dink. You're not writing jokes. You're not working on your jokes forever. I've been doing comedy now, stand up. My first live comedy show was November 2017. It's not even 10 years. I haven't done a special yet.
No,
Whenever
it takes
I do
time.
my special, it's gonna be everything that I've written in the last 10 whatever years, and then I'm gonna have to do it fucking again, right? Because it's a special. It's gotta be special. You know, I want to do an hour whenever I can of everything that I've all my material, so I can put that material to rest, and then fucking kill myself in a state of depression writing new material, because that's what you have to do.
That's the
and
real
go
work.
back to the clubs and the open mics, do whatever it is you have to do. Right? That these people don't seem to fucking do, bro. It's so convenient. These Instagram stars and these fucking influencers and these dumb motherfuckers, man.
The funniest thing I had with one of them, I don't drop names. I never drop names of people. But I thought this shit was so funny because I've worked in like television and I've been around all the biggest stars.
Wow.
I'm not some fanboy, you know what I mean? There's been a couple people that I wanted to meet and I still went no because everybody's jocking them.
Yeah.
I'm just not going to do it. Like these are people, they got their art. I appreciate it, but I'm not going to be, yeah. And like I met one of these influencers. We were on a show together, and there's times I'm realistic about this shit. There's times I do bad, and I know when I did good. I did really good that day. And he goes up. He had kind of a rough set, but he comes back. We're like the green room, right? And I'm on my phone now. I got bad eyes. I usually wear glasses. You know what I mean? So I usually have my phone in my face. So I'm not paying attention to homeboy. Like imagine you're him, and I'm just like, and he goes, "Yo, excuse me, are you recording me?" And bro, that shit got the ghetto in me activated so quick. I was like, what, my man? I was like, you think I'm a fucking cornball? He's like, oh, no, it just looks like you're why the fuck would I be recording you, bro? Like, you think I'm one of these jocks? I was like, what the fuck? Who the fuck I think? You think you Arnold? And like, and everybody else like, who the fuck you think you are? Martin Scorsese? Somebody I respect? And I was like, you get the fuck out of here, bro. And he just looked at me and it was like, I was like, that's crazy, yo. Like, I'm going to be there. And I get how some people might do that. He just chose the guy that will not do that, bro.
I've seen, like, and then these people get, like, they get booked, they get a lot of treatment, a lot of really good treatment. And I get it, man, but it's just no substance, you know?
Yeah.
It's not a fucking game. We're out there.
It's hard to do it.
I remember doing this in attics, doing this at the pit in the attic with Jamarco Ceresi was hosting that show. Look at him killing it. I seen this kid put in the fucking work. Now he's all over the place.
Every day
with
putting
his
in the work.
laptop and his fucking rewriting his jokes. And then you have some fucking dumb fuck who makes little sketches. Anyone can edit a sketch, man. Anyone can use fucking Filmmaker Pro, whatever the fuck you're using, and put together clips and put together a sketch. I have a sketch that got me 4 million views. Doesn't mean I'm fucking Lorne Michaels. I mean, you know what I'm saying, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean I'm fucking Will Ferrell. Whatever, man. But the point is, like, you have to do it. You got to work at it. You got to put 10,000 hours. Like,
It's true, and I think it's a respect to the craft. If you don't respect it, I think it's disrespect. I think that's totally disrespectful to think that you could just do it in such a way right off the bat and not humble yourself. It's like, yo,
humble yourself, man.
You got to, because I think ultimately, like, you see some of the shows where people get the opportunity to do comedy like that, they may pack it out, and I get it's a business. The business is always gonna go above what we're talking about.
Always, the
business
is always gonna go for the money.
Yeah, because they don't give a fuck. So it's never about the art for the business, even though the art makes them the business.
Yeah.
They don't care. They care about.
It's always the art first, man. Real estate later.
Yeah, that's how I think. That's how if you consider yourself with respect for it, that's how you should think. But the business always takes that over. But even if you're getting the business, take the time to learn the art. Like, cause it's not that easy, bro.
No, I remember in the beginning I took a comedy writing class with Joe DeVito, who at the time I thought was a really good writer.
Yeah. Because
I needed some structure. I know a lot of people that were in that class that are still doing comedy now, right? You need some kind of structure. You can't come into the game thinking you know the game, because you will be humbled by the game.
Yeah.
Right?
That happened to me.
That happens to everyone, bro. Right?
Yeah.
I started. You think you're good, you're not.
Yeah.
I know. I'm in my 9th year right now. And
no, there's always levels.
Not even close, There's
so many levels,
They are. And there are people that I started with, like, right off the bat that did specials. They're on, like, their 4th special. You don't know who the fuck they are, bro. Nah. They're on their 4th comedy special, man.
Instead of just, and they may have gotten a little pocket of a crowd, but if they would have just took the time to wait and curate those 4 into one solid, they would be way more known.
Wow.
Because you have so many options. You could craft throwing away material sometimes so early feels wasteful.
If you haven't even developed that joke,
for like
man,
a clip,
I'm still developing jokes that I've been saying forever. It's like, oh shit, I think it sounds better if I say it this way. That way, when I do that special, 10 years, let's say my 10th year or 11th year, whatever, they're gonna be polished. You want
Yeah.
to sound polished. This ain't a fucking crowd work show. You're not here doing fucking crowd work. I was laughing it up in the green with the other day with JJ Lieberman. He was called, "Yo, Laz, you do crowd work." I was like, I'll do crowd work when I host because I have to.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna have to bang out a set. I've done it before, but you got to warm up the crowd. But if I'm doing a set, the last thing I want to do is crowd work. If I'm doing crowd work, I'm bombing, bro.
Yeah.
Off the bat, dude. I'm not. My timing is off. I'm off. That's it. I'm doing something else. But fuck you, I don't want an hour and a half of crowd work. Some person doing an hour's worth of crowd work, dude.
And I also think like in respecting the craft, I also think not everybody should be doing crowd work. Yo, there's comics that are amazing at it, and I think that are brilliant at it. And that's why I would never try to do that same amount of time they could do with it, because they could kill. That's their art. That's that they
do crowd work when someone interrupts me, man.
Yeah.
Excuse me. That's when I do crowd work, when I'm interrupted. Right? That's the time. That's what crowd work is for. If no one's interrupting me, then I'm doing my set. I'm waiting. I'm doing my beats, my timing. I'm relying on my writing. I'm not relying. Now I gotta interrupt myself and deal with this dumbass.
You're working
I
on
don't
the
want
act.
to. Yeah,
Working on the act.
If I'm hosting, then I'm a little more free. I'm a little more lenient. I'm not as structured as I am as I would be doing the set, doing my work, doing my set, my writing. I'm more, hey, where are you from? That's great.
But that's the art of the host.
Exactly.
That's what you gotta do.
Jobs.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do.
But if you're out there, fourth comic in, asking people where they're from, are you together? What do you do for a living? This and that. It's like, what is the host just did that, man?
Yeah.
Come in, maybe ask the host, hey, how's the crowd? Oh, there's a group of Italians here sitting on the left-hand side. Oh, I appreciate that, man. Little tidbit. You might want that later on. Maybe that comic gets stuck later on. Hey, Italians, huh? But you're not gonna do crowd work. Now everyone's doing fucking crowd work because you have nothing written down.
Nah, like I go for the fucking act. Cause like
hell yeah.
I'm like, yo, let me try to win you over with these things that I got to say.
You're out there, you're out there with your joke book.
Yeah.
People out there with their fucking followers. No idea what stand-up comedy is.
Yeah, it's fucking like Godfrey
and shame
said,
on
though.
the clubs for booking them, bro. Not a lot of clubs do it though.
But it's like, once again, I think the clubs have leniency towards that because
they need money, man. I can't blame them.
You know?
You got to pay bills.
It's the business.
But shame on them. Shame on the clubs that don't do it. I mean, shame on the clubs that do it, and good for the clubs that don't do it.
Yeah. And shout out to the clubs that give people opportunities, man.
Yeah.
Like, yo, because like sometimes you feel like you should always go where you feel wanted. I get that, or get in where you fit in, like your crowd or whatever. But like sometimes you feel like that the block is too serious. It's like, what the fuck? And it's like, no matter what you're doing with your sets, like I felt this a lot, and I know I'm not bugging, yo, because I'm real about my sets. I know when I do bad. I know when I do good. It's not some delusional shit.
You're gonna get better.
It's just, no, I do really fucking well a lot of time, and that's the thing that's bugged out. And people come up to me, and I'll be hard on it, and they're talking to me. They're like, yo, you were funny. I love this. You really connecting with the crowd. I get all these things, and I never got invited much to clubs. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Is it because I'm doing like thought out pieces?
No, I don't think clubs invite anyone, man. It's just a matter of, the two comics that the referral, the word of mouth, them seeing you, luck, talent all mixed in, That's the way that I see it. And I always think when the time is right, the time is right, right?
That's true.
And it's hard to tell yourself that when you're trying to make it in this business. Because it is, man. It's a grind. Right? There are times that you're depressed, you want to quit, you don't know what you're doing. And
Real
then,
life, your job.
And then you go on an audition, boom, you get a gig. Oh, things are looking up. I've always been this good. Then you feel better about yourself. It's not easy for everyone seeing this. It's not fucking easy being an actor, a comedian, an artist. It's not easy. It's not easy if you have your 500 or 1 million followers. Good for you. That says fucking nothing about your talent.
Waking up and going to classes tired, or going to open mic tired after working 10 hours.
Dude, I'm open.
That's real shit.
I'm fucking tired. I gotta go do a show. Sometimes I can't take a nap. I used to love taking a nap, Now I work during the day. I'm in the cannabis business, which is great. But because I smoke at work, I get even tired. Go home. I gotta go to a show. I have kids. I have a family. I have a life. And you still want to make it in this business. And you've been doing it for a while. And you see other people making it, getting really big, getting huge. and you're like, I'm this close, I can do it, and you have faith in yourself. But when you see these little influencers doing these things, I've been doing it for a year or two, or the COVID comics, I call them. It's disrespectful to the game. It's disrespectful to all of us, man. And the
I
clubs,
agree.
you got to just find the clubs that, there are clubs that do auditions, straight
And
up
maybe,
auditions.
and let me be honest, because maybe I feel like, and this is maybe the thing in me where like I get booked. So I'm grateful for that.
Good.
I should be grateful for what I'm booked for. I'm just talking about like, because there's somebody looking at me right now like I wish I had their gigs, which is, I get it. you know?
Always.
It's always going to be like that.
Always,
So
man.
I'm grateful for that. Like whenever I do get on stage, like I just did a dope ass show for the city, which I thought was, I got put onto it by Nat Townsend, who's been on like late night and shit. And it was at the Pier 1. Like they blocked it all off. It was a
Nice.
gigantic, and I used to hang out there. So like I get shit like that, and I feel lucky. So I can't go. I don't want to be the one complaining about shit.
Yeah,
but
I
I
was
just
telling you, man.
Yeah.
Go ahead, though. I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
But yeah, there is like a thing that sometimes you do feel like, yeah, I'm never getting into this club. I don't think this is my
man.
club. I gotta get bigger over here, and then maybe they'll ask me over here.
And you never know who sees you.
Yeah.
Put your shit out there. Look, the other day, I put a joke out there, my whole Cuban stuff. Someone that knew a producer saw it. She recommended me. Latina, what's up? Recommended me to the guy. He booked me for the show at. It was at Comic Strip. It was me, Chris Sosa. What's up, Chris? Czar, Brian Grossi was there, and it was a good show. Right, unexpected. Boom! The guy gave me $100 for 12 minutes. Incredible, bro. So you put yourself out there. You never know who's gonna book you, right?
Yeah.
But then again, Comic Strip. I'm not past at Comic Strip. The booker was there. We were talking and stuff, but I didn't feel it was right for me to ask him anything at the time. And that's the thing with this business, right? In this business, there's a lot of decorum, right? And sometimes decorum can mask an opportunity, or can push you away from an opportunity.
Yeah.
Right? Or sometimes it could be like, for me, like I have anxiety and let's not even call it, but OCD and ADD and anxiety. So when I'm talking to the booker, we're having a conversation. Hey, Laz, I haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you. It's hard to make that shift into, hey, you want to watch me perform? You want to watch my set? Or can I get an audition? Like, it's hard for me to make that shift into that if it doesn't come out organically. If he or she doesn't say something to me, if they don't say something to me, then it's hard for me to bring it up, and then I just leave. And then I go home, I was like, was that a missed opportunity? Or maybe that booker didn't want to hear, oh, do you want to see me perform? I'm always like,
natural interactions is way better than the forced. And I get that sometimes you need to ask for shit, but I'm like that person.
Right?
I don't like if something is natural, and I want people to find me useful on a lineup because I'm good.
Yeah.
Don't do, we can do each other's favors.
Especially as other people listening to the conversation. You're like, hey, by the way, you want to see my set so you can book me? So I went home. I was like, there'll be another time that I talk to this booker. Or maybe someone would see me. Maybe something for the show tonight. We'll go get around to them. But it is hard getting into clubs, man. If you're not referred to by the two comic standard, or an agent, or a manager or something like that.
Yeah, then it's like you do get in when you get to a new club. It's because one of your comic friends finally invite you,
which is great, man.
Which is like a cool connecting thing. And then you could do it for other people. I've done that. I try to do that
wish
too.
Your comics well, man. Wish your good friend comics to do well, because they're the ones that will refer you.
Yep.
It's like you don't want to seem needy, but then it's like, when do I take my shot?
Yeah, and I think that comes with like, I've been doing it 11 years now, and I've the first time I ever asked anybody for a spot was like 2 months ago. And it's because I had a couple big shows coming up.
Wow.
And I was like, yo, if you got some extra spots, like, yo, I got this thing I'm working on. I'm trying to solidify like these 3 minutes. Would you mind me if I could do some spots? And they hooked me up. It was no problem. But I never like asking, yo. Because like, whenever I was like, there was a moment where I was like booking shows and shit too. And I would pay, that's one thing I paid every comic that was on my show. From the beginning. A lot of comics out there could deadass say the first one that was paying me consistently was me. Nice. And I'm talking about, because I never kept any money. And I got to do some sold out shows. So I always broke bread with the people. And whether you were opening on a 6-show lineup or 7, yo, I can't give you that much, but I'm gonna give you 30 right now because I broke bread with everybody.
That's huge.
And it's like, even that, it shit got me sometimes because some people would be on the show and they wouldn't book me when they had a weekly. And I'm like, yo, I put money in your
That
pocket.
sucks.
I do a decent set. And I looked out and it was like, yo, it kind of makes you get like, yo, what the fuck?
I mean, it was like, back then, like an industry standard. If like you had a produced show and you booked someone, you should be booking them too.
Yeah.
You know?
And it's like, you can't do shit to expect things. But it's like, at a certain point, it's like, you should look out too. When some people look out for you. If you got something like a weekly.
Sure.
It's not like some not once a year type shit.
It's hard to have friendships in this business, but there's some people that I still look out for, that I consider friends, that I've been performing with for a long time.
Yeah.
It's always like they happen to be like, Latino. So
Yeah.
all the time it's always our people. A shout out to St. Mark's Comedy Club. So there's always people that have been there since day one, and you're still performing with them, and it feels good.
That's like your class,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I look at it
100%.
like that. It's 100% your class.
Oh,
yeah,
for
I got
sure.
people that looked out
All
too,
the other
which I
clubs
love
are
them.
fucking great too, man. It's like
Yeah.
more of a personal thing with the people that run before they even had a club. They had a restaurant, and then they happened to get a club, and I don't know what the fuck I was saying, but shout out to St. Mark's.
Shout out to them for sure. Fucking
It's,
Alex,
and,
man.
and yeah, for sure, man. Alexis now. We get Alexis now.
He goes
And
by his whole
Danny.
name now?
Well, absolutely, yeah, his own name, man.
He's doing Alexis now?
And
He
and
matured?
shout out to all the clubs that have booked us, man.
Yo, for real,
100%, bro.
For
Absolutely,
real.
man.
Shout out to Comedy in Harlem. Shout out to fucking...
Oh, I'm gonna be there this Wednesday.
Oh, dope.
No shit. I'm gonna be there with a stack lineup, bro.
Oh,
I was
sick.
Like, wow, yeah, really good lineup, man.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love Jamie and Nikki Roberts, man. Like,
For sure, 100%.
Like, they
I
look
used to
out,
go to the
you know?
old address.
yeah, on the east side.
Remember? Yeah. I used to
When it
love
was
that
like little
place.
alley?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so like, yeah, them fucking, just everybody that looks out, man. Like, that is true, man. You gotta appreciate those people.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, they're professional. You go there, it's a very professional environment. And you get
Yeah.
treated nice. They say hello.
Good.
Because they're human beings.
Buena gente.
Buena gente. Both. Yeah.
As my ancestors would say.
Not everyone. People are funny, man. I mean, some people, they like authority. Some people like to
Yeah.
throw the temporary weight around. Some
Yeah, that's
people
that
are
too.
Angry because maybe their career didn't go a certain way. Now they have a little bit of power doing a certain thing.
And it's payback time.
And now, yeah. So I mean, whatever the case may be, I always say it's not my time, right? If I'm not in a certain place, it's not my time. My time will come.
Yeah.
And then I look, Laz, maybe why you're not here? Recalibrate, see what you're doing. And see I can make changes, see what I can do. There's always improvement,
There's many destinations along this journey.
100%, man.
So you could end up in many places that it may not be ultimately maybe where you want to be, but it's some place that is still
Yeah.
on the same fucking neighborhood of this journey, like road. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I try to be,
Ending of the road.
I've always been careful, even with my acting, even with like my representation and stuff. Like I've had the same agent for 8 years, but it's a commercial agency, right? She's great.
Not to cut
Nev-
you off, but speaking of acting, did you ever do anything? Because that was a good, funny piece, the migrants thing.
That was great, man. Shout out to Brian. That was a really good show. That was
Yeah.
a six episode
That's something
series.
that was like, it was written well, it was acted well.
Oh, they
It picked the right people for the right parts.
They did a great job. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was all Brian. Brian and his crew, Brian Torsday. That was a really good time. I hope that show gets picked up somewhere. It won a bunch of awards.
It's a funny ass short.
Yeah,
And it's perfect timing, good jokes.
And the cinematography.
And everybody who played everybody
I
was.
forgot his name.
You guys took a shot at Argentina before it was a big thing.
He's hilarious.
It was a known thing,
Life of Lopez. That was a good time, man. I put that in my reel, a couple of scenes from that.
Yeah.
I love acting, man. I mean, I've always loved acting. I studied acting. Now I'm in the process of, I've gotten 3 referrals to 3 talent agencies, so excluding mine. So I've been with mine for commercial, and then I try to get legit work from them, but they were like, nah, we're going to keep you in commercial. I don't want to blow them up, CESD. Anyway, so the person in charge of comedy said that, we're just going to represent you in commercial. And I was like, all right, so then I'm going to have to look for another
Yeah.
Another agent that will represent me doing legit work. And then I went to a couple of weeks ago. I went to an audition for DraftKings
Oh,
in
nice.
person. I haven't been to an in-person audition in a few. Do a lot of self
Yeah, everything is
tapes.
a self tape with the blue
So
screen
I'm
and
there, and I
shit.
see a lot of people that you know that I haven't seen in a while. And then I saw this actress that I did a commercial with, and she's gonna refer me to her manager, and then somebody was gonna refer me to another agent, and then my boy Mark, he's gonna refer me to. So I've been referred. So I'm waiting for someone to get back to me, and that's the same thing probably with the club, man. Someone's got to refer you. I
Yeah.
refer people when I was doing Willing. I don't want to say club names, if you don't mind, man. I don't have to say any names of clubs, right?
No, no, of
But
course not.
clubs where I was regular at, I would always say this person is funny. This person is funny. I like my boy Tony D. He's killing it now. He's touring across the country. When he was trying to get into a club, I was like, yo, this kid's funny, let him perform here and shit. So people should do that for other comedians, bro.
Always.
All the fucking time. The people that don't, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, dude, you got to look out, bro. I try to always look out. Like, what I know at 11 years, I'll always share with anybody. Like, if you're about it, I'm not gonna hold my little bit of knowledge. Because if I speak to somebody that's been doing it for fucking 25 years, shit, put me on.
I knew someone like that who was never afraid to give you advice, who was never afraid to point you in the right direction, who I opened for towards the end before he passed away, Angelo.
Oh, Lozada, yeah.
He was a really good mentor.
He was cool,
He
man.
always told you, do this, do that, try doing this, doing that. He didn't fear like his own career. He was confident where he stood. A lot of older comedians, more experienced comedians, they won't relinquish or reveal a lot of stuff because they feel maybe threatened. But there's room here for everyone, man. It's a big fucking country.
Yeah, and it's like you learn what you teach too sometimes, right?
Yeah,
like
I get it. Referring someone that's they fuck up, that's on you. But it really could change someone's trajectory.
Whole fucking lives, bro, and it could keep them going.
It doesn't kill you to say something nice about someone.
No, at all.
Especially
bro.
if you're at a club and you see the same shitty liners all the time. You're like, hey, you know what? I'll try this kid. I'll try this guy. I'll try her out. Especially you need female comics.
It's always good to recommend, man, because that means you put that out into the ether. That means somebody's gonna recommend you.
Exactly.
It's like it's all a circle, bro.
It's funny because go ahead, brother.
Yeah, because we were talking about the migrant show. It got us into acting and stuff. I wanted to get into that shit with you, like the Cubano side of things, bro.
Let's do it.
Because I know I've seen you spark a couple things online, and I have my own perspective, and then I kind of because you were born and raised in Cuba, right?
Till I was 7.
So you were 7. All right.
Well,
so
I left when I was 6.
There. Okay.
And it took a week to get here, and I got here turning 7 already.
Cool. So your perspective is, of course, obviously going to be a little different than mine, and maybe especially your roots because you were born over there, and like your family was closer to that.
Of course. We were all Cuban, and we came here because I was a sick child. We didn't come here for political reasons or for the American dream or anything.
Yeah.
Although my father, that's what I hear from my aunt, who I just reconnected with after 46 years. Tia Lidia. That was hard. So yeah, the experience is a lot different.
Totally different. Yeah.
I was dying over there. I came here on a boat. That's been a struggle, man. I came from Cuba on a boat because I was very sick over there. I had asthma and all these allergies. Then came here. Then on the first snowfall, no more asthma, no more allergies, completely healthy, bro. Living it up in America, loving this country. And then like 4 years later, my family becomes Jehovah's Witnesses. They join a cult. Fucks everything up, bro. Like you leave Cuba for freedom and then you come here for like selective voluntary oppression. Fucking crazy, dude. So my whole life has always been a struggle since Cuba. But I know what you're going to get to. And that goes back to our conversation about meeting our heroes, right? There's a lot of Cubans that hear me and become fans and follow me on Instagram and then realize, oh, I'm not a Trump, MAGA, loving, kiss-ass Cuban, and then unfollow me, right? And then there's a lot that stick around, and I would say a lot of my followers, like Howard Stern, want to hate me, but they want to hear what I'm going to say next because I get a lot of hate, but the algorithm loves them, But, Yeah, I'm not your typical Miami Cuban, bro.
Yeah, because like I fall more in line of like I've always been against Trumpism. I thought it was such a fucking con from the beginning.
Well, we never liked Trump before he ran for
Yeah,
president. That's the whole thing. We're from New York.
you know shitted on so many businesses and people. Like it was obvious, you know what I mean? Like at least to me. But I look at it because I always like so historically, right? I do get why some Cubans come here and then they are, and something you just said made me even realize it from a different perspective. So I get when they come here and they're so like, anti-communism and shit like that. They want to go because they felt what Castro did in that turning after Batista, right?
Mm-hmm. No, Batista was a piece of shit.
Yeah, he was a pure capitalist, right? Like
Well,
crony
he's
capitalist.
a dictator.
Yeah, dictator
Yeah.
capitalist. But it was like cronyism. Like he controlled everything, right?
Or he was a puppet,
Yeah. Especially for America's like
Boom.
business and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was crony.
And the mafia and all that stuff,
Yeah. So when he got overthrown, I understand how people left that and felt like everything got taken away. But then like it's
What, like
different.
racism got taken away? I mean, listen, man. Like,
no,
I'm not in the beginning, like a lot of people in the beginning, they have really good ideas and they're loved by the people and they're loved by the world, right? And in the beginning, they do good things. They do good things for poor people. They do good things for the citizens in the country. And then power gets to them, right? And then those people that used to be good and had good ideas now have bad ideas and become a bad person, right? So that whole Cuba thing, it's very complicated.
Yeah.
Very, very complicated because you have people's family members who have died on both sides. You have a whole world that likes a particular person and a whole country that doesn't like that particular person. That word communism is bullshit, bro. Right? I hear it all the fucking time and it sucks because it's weak. I told like there's no one wants communism, bro. No one wants communism, but no one wants what's going on right now either. I was watching a movie yesterday with Hilary Swank called No Ordinary Angels or Ordinary Angels, where there's a little girl dying, an American cute little girl dying because she needs a liver transplant, and they have to raise money for the liver transplant. Now I'm smoking a blunt with my girlfriend. I'm like, and it hit me. I go, wait a minute, because I'm dumb. Are they raising money for a liver transplant? You have to pay for that in this country?
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm just dumb because I've always had health insurance, I'm like, wow. So you're telling me if I wanted health care for everyone, especially that little girl, and education, and equal rights, and equal pay, and fair treatment of everyone, that I'm a communist, bro? Are you fucking kidding me, man?
If you want your tax
Fuck
dollar,
you, man.
If you want your tax dollar, right? This is the worst part. Your tax dollar to go to things that help you and your people. And people.
Instead of killing people in another fucking part of the world.
It's like you get staying the communist.
Bam!
What? Fuck out of here, bro.
Fuck you, man.
Yeah, like you.
And fuck all those Miami Cubans that think that way.
Yeah, I don't get them, bro. And this is the thing that always
they think they're white. You're not white.
This is the thing that always got me. But I get it. Like this is maybe my New Yorker uptown bring up, right? And I grew up closer to my Puerto Rican family. I didn't know my Cuban family like that. So when I hear that shit, I'm like. And another thing, I always tell people, I got to travel this country at a young age with my band. Nice. And I got to be in states that a lot of motherfuckers will never, the Montanas, the fucking Dakotas, the deep in Illinois and Iowa and places and,
Yeah, you have to open info down in Pantera. They're like, who the fuck are these guys, right? Like,
yo, but like, yeah, you travel and I've gotten to experience it that outside of like a couple of major cities, everybody is Mexican.
We're all Mexican.
Yeah, there's no Cubans, there's no Puerto Ricans, there's no Dominicans.
The Cubans were the worst, man. Straight up into the camp. We're the fucking worst. And you know it. I grew up with you. I was the same way. I had to teach myself not to be racist. Cubans are the most racist. Next to Argentinians, bro, we're the fucking worst, bro. As a kid, growing up with old Cubans, we were the fucking worst, bro. And you have to get out of that environment to realize, wow, what a crazy racist place that I grew up in with crazy racist people. And those same crazy racist people, those generations after 1959 before Castro that came to Miami, all those white, blue-eyed Cubans are still the same Cubans that don't have any black friends, that are racist, that their mother and father say crazy shit, and they too say crazy shit. Because I seen them. There's a bunch of Miami influencers that are fucking untalented, not talented pieces of shit, but there's some that I do follow that follow me that I stay in touch with. And it's vile, bro. They're disgusting, dude. They're so racist against other Latinos.
It's so whack. It's just whack, bro.
They're fucking whack asses.
It's so fucking lame.
And they're
bro.
not Cuban. You're born in Miami. This is the United States. You're American. Don't forget.
But you saying that did that come from the Cuban land? That thought process where people like that over there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I get it, man. Listen, man. I do that to fucking rile them up, right? Obviously, the Cuban is in you, man. Your parents are Cuban. You're Cuban. It's in your blood. I will never take that away from you. I do it to fuck with them, right? Because they don't know what it is to be Cuban. Their grandparents came here before Castro, right? So they had money, right? They had money before Castro, 1958, 57, 56, whatever the fuck they came here. They weren't running away from anything, right? Now, the people that came here after Castro, like me and my family, we experienced that struggle. I came here on a fucking boat, bro. When's the last time you spoke to someone? Hey, how'd you get here? On a boat. It's not common anymore.
You and people here, from Staten Island.
Now, right? So, to be born in Miami in 2002, and you're fucking daddy, you're fucking Cubano, they say that you're fucking Cuban. Fuck you, man. You're not Cuban, bro. That's what I take offense to. And it's all good. It's all good. Like the Flavors from Miami, all those guys. We follow each other. He's a good dude. There's other people there that are just straight up racist assholes. But I definitely think differently than they do. And a lot of Northeast Cubans do, man. That's the difference between Cubans from New Jersey, New York, around Pennsylvania, than Cubans from Miami.
Yeah, I always thought it was just like my Puerto Ricanness, that side of me, and me being from New York. So I know how that filtered like my whole thought process.
Well, Cubans and Puerto Ricans, let me tell you something, bro. We fuck around with each other. We fuck with each other all the time. And Ada Rodriguez, right? She's got this bit about her complaining about growing up and the Cubans saying this to her. But I got to tell Ada, man, the same thing happened to me with Puerto Ricans, man. When I came from Cuba, all I did was get berated for they would call me, all my Puerto Rican friends, Angel and Efren. We're going back to 1981 right now. Calling me, yo, banana boat Laz, refugee Laz, we're citizens. You're not, you came here on a boat. Ada, that shit happened to me too, all right? So he works the boat.
Give it to them on that camera.
Now, I'm talking that camera, right?
Yeah.
Don't ever tell me what to do, Mario. So that shit happened to me too.
That's my Puerto Ricanness, right?
And I know, and she's right. Cubans berate Puerto Ricans all the fucking time. Make fun of the way they talk, make fun that they steal, everything, right? I grew up with Puerto Rican jokes. We grew up ripping on each other. One of my best friends is Puerto Rican. Ada's right about that. But she's also got another, we got it too, man. When I came from Cuba, the Puerto Ricans on my block ripped me apart, dude. Refugee,
that's just
banana boat.
Yeah,
then, we're citizens, you're not,
Yeah.
Now it's like the whole opposite. Now it's like, yo, we don't want to be citizens. We've been colonized. But it goes both ways,
No, for sure. That's East Coast shit too. Making fun of each other for shit like that,
And
Yeah.
and it's I never I grew up and I never it wasn't nice as a kid, to hear that shit, banana boat, you're a refugee, we're citizens, you're not, we're born citizens, even though we're all Latino. You're confused, bro, because as a kid, you're like, well, I just came from a week-long boat ride. What the fuck are you talking about? Where are we? So it's crazy to come to this country and like her born in this country and they get berated by Cuban refugees, even though she was born here.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man. That's how much of an asshole Cubans are.
Yeah.
And I love my people, but god damn, bro.
Yeah, that is pretty wild, man.
I went off on a rant. Go ahead, Mary. What's your next
No,
question?
that's what I asked you for, because I wanted to fucking hear the truth from another side of it, you know?
I mean, that's what I do. I do a lot of sketches about growing up in West New York in Union City, which is the second highest, most populated, cities next to Miami. So I grew up with a lot of Cubans. We were all Cubans. The cops were Cuban. The teachers were Cuban. All my friends were Cuban, dude. I didn't have my real first black teacher till college. Everyone was Cuban. What the fuck was your question?
That is the shit we're talking about.
But yeah, these Miami Cubans, man. I had enough of these people, man. And then, they voted against their own interests, man. They got their own people deported. It's just sad,
Bro, goofy
sad.
motherfuckers. And it's,
Sad.
yo, you could see it coming, making salsa songs and shit. Like, yo, come on, bro. That shit is the
Oh,
goofiest.
yeah, those people got deported, right? Some of those people got deported.
Yo, you
They wrote that
can't be
song?
making salsa songs for any politician, bro. I don't care what side, bro. Like, you just can't.
Exactly.
Especially not that side.
Comedians, bro. Like, one of my better jokes is a Biden joke. Doesn't mean I hate him,
Yeah.
but it means I'm going to make fun of him.
You gotta be neutral in that shit, bro. Because, like,
Yeah.
nobody has like full control of right or wrong. Does that make sense? Like,
Well, especially us comedians, man. We tell fart jokes. We're
Yeah.
comedians. We make people laugh.
make
Who the
fun
fuck
of them
wants to
all.
hear my political opinion? I'm not George Carlin, dude. No one needs to know my political opinion. You should know where I lean by looking at my skin
Yeah.
and looking at where I'm from. I don't need to tell you where I lean politically. Shouldn't be a question, right? Although sometimes it
Yeah,
is.
you're mad.
If I was in Miami,
you're you're a Proud Boy.
you know what I'm saying?
You're-
100%.
You're a fucking groiper.
You know what I'm saying? January 6th anniversary, we're there.
Yo,
But it's like,
I do think there's a responsibility though to not feed people bullshit
100%.
when you get the power in this.
But I mean, I'm
thing.
feeding bullshit with jokes. You gotta suspend your disbelief. People asking me if my son is 6'7". I was
Yeah.
like, no, it's a joke. But today we were talking earlier about the Latino scene.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's dive into that. We're gonna tell the people about that, right?
Yeah.
We're
For
gonna talk
you.
about it. So right, like we're both Latinos. We're both comedians. Are we comedians or Latino, or are we Latino comedians?
We're comedians that are
Boom.
Latino.
That's if you say it the other way, you put yourself in a box.
Yeah.
Now there are people that have been very successful that we spoke about before the show that do it well and are in that circuit. But I also feel like when they're in that circuit, they also kind of want to be in the mainstream circuit too. They also, even if you're in the mainstream comics, I would say we're more mainstream comics, right? Because of
Yeah.
our material and stuff.
It's more universal, I think. Maybe it hits.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. But I've also liked to be in tune, with my heritage, and do those shows. And sometimes when those shows pop up, I'm like, damn, I wish I could do those shows, but I just don't want to do those shows. You feel me? We don't want to just do those shows.
You should be doing it all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because the career's in the mainstream, right? This ain't music anymore, right? We're not underground bands anymore.
No.
The career's in the mainstream.
That's
The sellers and the stands and the New York comedy clubs and the Broadways and the St. Mark's and all that stuff.
That takes more universal material, I
that's
think,
where you're
more
gonna
than
get your
time.
reps in.
Yeah.
But those like Latino festivals and shows, I like those. I wouldn't want my whole career to be that, although it's financially rewarding. I know a lot of those comedians make a lot of money, but I just don't want to be known for that.
Yeah, I guess more of me, like, I respect it. I don't do it though. And it's
I
like,
also don't want to be a caricature of myself either.
yeah, I also want to just be I want to be in that room too.
Yeah.
Like, why can't I be up there talking about astronomy?
Exactly.
And I get,
Or new metal or the Deftones. Like, oh, you like rock? I thought you like rap. What
Yeah.
made you say that, man? Yeah, I did a show, and if you hear this, I forgot who it was. And the producer or someone takes me to the back, and they're like, look at that, man. I'm looking up, and I know it says Wu-Tang on it, right? So I'm like, that's Wu-Tang, the album, this and that. And I'm like, I'll be honest with you, man, I'm not a big Wu-Tang fan. Why would you assume that I like Wu-Tang? I goes, because I'm Latino. I fuck with him. He's a white boy.
Yeah.
He's like, nah. I was like, nah, it's all right, man. I was like, honestly, man, look at me, man. Dude, I know about them, but I don't know what I'm looking at. You know what I'm saying? Like, you show me like Tool's second album, be like, oh shit, Undertow, beautiful, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but
that's what
assuming
you
that I
into.
knew, that's like that happens to us a lot. I don't want to be put in that box.
Yeah.
You know, I also don't want to be like the actor coming, hey, ¿qué pasa? I don't want to be doing that either, because they see us doing
Like,
that.
yeah, that's how that's
No
how,
names. We're not saying names.
But that's how the outside world sees us.
Yeah.
That's what sucks. And it's like, yo, you could do that because I think that's funny too, but we're more than that. All of us are.
Yeah.
And we should be more than that. And it's like, I think that's all it is. It's like you said, don't pigeonhole anybody.
But we're not out there, man.
Yeah.
I ask people all the time, right? All kinds of people. I can name a Latino comedian, a famous one. You know what they always say? Paul Rodriguez,
Fluffy. Yeah, that's the biggest.
I go, name someone else besides Paul Rodriguez, George Lopez, and Fluffy.
They don't. There's none. Like, I mean,
we know them, right?
And they're great. There's great, amazing
Even ask
comedians.
like young white comics or comics in your peers. Ask them, yo, name a famous Latino comedian.
Who's the most famous Latino comedian?
Huge. It's killing it right now.
Yeah.
We have no one, bro.
And
we do have them. They just don't have them for them.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, we could name a bunch that are killing it.
Yeah, because we really know everybody. And there's people that are so fucking brilliant at this game.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, they should be, but like the pinnacle of like where you put the top list
They
ever.
should have their own sitcoms, their own shows.
Yeah.
Just like everyone else did. The same formula. Like Gina Brillon should have her own show. She's a killer.
Killer. Universal too. Like,
You know?
she could be in front
Marcelo
of anybody.
keeps surreal, letting everyone know that he's Latino. He's killing it. He's going to another stratosphere. You know? So a lot of people know that he's a stand-up. People should know because he's also a very good stand-up. It's not just Fluffy. Or fucking Paul Rodriguez. No offense. He's like 80 years old. You know? I don't want to be in ages, obviously. But,
but he's been that guy.
George Lopez.
There should be. There's others.
You know, always, yeah.
There's others.
Like Ralph Barboza.
Yeah.
You know Ralph. Ask common people. You know who Ralph Barboza is? No. He's probably one of the biggest fucking comedians in the country, but you don't know who he is. No one knows us, man. We're part of that 6-to-1 ratio, and another comedian was talking about this, Mika Mo. Like, we still have that formula in the city, man. We have 6 white comics, 5 white comics, and one black, Latino, or Asian comic.
Then it's always like that.
The clubs that don't do that. You know?
I've been to clubs recently and seen all white lineups.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, bro, it's 7 of y'all. You still doing that? And like, it's like I always say about that shit, bro. I would not mind, because there could be an all white lineup that's funny.
Let it be.
But when you throwing up 3 really funny white cats and then 4 that aren't so, and you don't give nobody else a chance.
I can see an all white lineup like in Oshkosh, you know, or somewhere else in the middle of the country.
Yeah.
An all white lineup in Iowa.
Yeah, Des Moines.
The local game, right? Maybe a Native American, you throw one in there. But
I get it,
but we're in fucking New York City, bro.
Yeah, no, it should not be happening.
Yeah,
especially because
thousands of us.
Because there's funny people from everything, every fucking race, creed, gender. You got such a fucking
a plethora.
Exactly, that's the good word. I was trying to look for a fucking right word.
Said that nightly there's 500 working comics in New York City. Yeah.
So what were we saying at the end?
Oh, I fucking forgot, bro. Wait a minute. Something with 500? No.
500 what? Jump cut.
500 for an 8th white boy.
What were we talking about last? I know we were talking about Cubans.
The Cubans, man.
We were talking about the comedy scene and Latinos, like not being pigeonholed.
Never get pigeonholed.
What else? Shit, we were making a good point too.
The 5 bands, bro. Let's go.
All right,
do it quickly.
Yeah, let's do it. We'll end on that. 5. You want to go 1 for 1?
Let's go.
All right.
These are the 5 shittiest bands.
Yeah, that I just
say like that. You said it nicely. How you say?
Yeah,
Mario?
5 bands that I don't fuck with. I'm gonna go. Let me show you. I made a real list.
I haven't written. I don't need a list.
No, I made a real list because I was
That we don't fuck with anymore, or that we've never fucked with.
either one.
All right.
All right, like I said before.
Mine will have an asterisk.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go 5-Finger Death Punch. That name stinks, bro.
Yeah.
Like the fact that anybody could get past that name,
Yeah.
that shit is trash, bro.
Yeah, they're trash.
That shit is a comic book name, bro. Like, and that shit, I just cannot fuck with that band, bro.
They're trash.
Yeah, that
trash.
shit is pretty bad, bro.
Well,
Yeah, and I hope you're doing well, but that shit is garbage, bro.
always wish him well.
Yeah.
You already know off the bat, Linkin Park. You all know me from social media. Fuck Linkin Park. Boom, go.
All right.
I mean, we already talked about this.
Yeah, we hit up so many of these already. Oh, dude, this band is huge, and I get it. They could play their instruments. I get it, bro. They're talented. Even the singer, he sounds kind of crazy, but Lorna Shore. Have you heard this?
I think I've heard of it.
I
Yeah.
don't fuck with this, bro. The singer sometimes is...
I'm too old to even know this band, Lorna Shore, me.
Yo, he sings so fast, and it's like, he sounds like he's arguing with a Cuban, and like metal, like yo, it's too much, bro.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's just too...
I gotta
can't
hear
fuck
that
with it,
shit.
bro. And then
You gotta do like a clip, like you're letting me hear this shit, put it on the fucking screen.
And then it's like the chugs and shit is
Like Lorna Shore, like Jersey Shore, but Lorna.
Yeah, Lorna, yeah.
Mm.
I don't fuck with it, bro. And they're huge. They're
Oh.
huge, bro. I don't fuck with it at all, bro.
Right, number 2, you ready?
Yeah.
This might come as a shocker. I never fuck with this band. Old singer, new singer, I don't give a fuck, bro. Kill Switch engaged. Fuck this motherfucker.
You never like Kill
Never
Switch?
liked Kill Switch.
Yo, that's crazy. None of it? Not even their first demo?
Nah, bro. Nah. Never liked them, but they always seem like kind of saccharine to me, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. They always seem like a little too polished for me. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what? But the best of them. We wish them the best.
Yeah, we wish you
Always the best.
At the end of the day, we wish you the
bro.
best.
Wish we would have been there.
Yeah.
Go. What you number 3? You have to number 3.
Number 3. Oh man. This
Oh.
band called Slaughter to Prevail. Yeah, this guy.
That's fucked up.
What
They're
I
a local
say-
band?
No, they're gigantic, bro.
Oh, all right. We're not
But-
ripping on local bands. That's not right.
No, I don't live on the locals, but there's some that suck local too, but I won't rip on.
Damn, what's
I
their
wish them the
name?
best.
Slaughter what?
I wish Slaughter to Prevail. Like, yo, this is like the definition of tapasao, bro. Like, you just doing too much. Like, the guy be trying to wrestle bears. And don't get me wrong, he might be a motherfucker that beat me up. That's cool and all.
Like the lead singer
Yeah.
and shit?
But it's just too much,
What is
bro.
it like?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's just about, like, it's too much tough guy shit. Like, it's too much, bro.
Fuck
It's
them.
like,
Good.
tapasao too much, bro. But I wish you the best. you
We
know?
gotta wish them the best, though. They're doing what they're doing. Wait a minute, that's number 3 for me?
Yeah.
Fish. Fuck fish. You know
This
what-
is like a psychedelic thing, right?
like the heirs of the Grateful Dead or whatever. man.
Yeah.
The guitarist I've met, Trey, when I was in the hotel business, super cool guy, real talented, bro. But the whole music, bro, yo, they do what you know what we do when we rehearse before we start working on our songs? What do? We jam. right,
Yeah.
for a little while. And you're like, all right, these people do that for 2 hours.
Oh, that's the whole music?
2 hours, bro. They're like, oh, I got another idea.
Yeah, I thought they may play like songs.
They must be written down somewhere, man. I think they have a concept of a song.
Yeah.
And then their fans, they all smell. They all got sandals on. It's like a fucking
They
weird
just
thing.
be on mad acid.
Yeah,
and
it's
shit,
like a
right?
great... Hold on, I don't want to give away the next band. Go ahead.
All right,
This is-
number 4. Number 4. This is
Here we go.
this band called Torture. Which when I first got showed it, I was like, "Yo, this is torture. This is like."
shit.
I wish you the best though. I wish them the best. You know what I mean?
Metal?
No, they're like my first death metal. Like this is like 6th grade death metal when I heard it.
That's bad.
And it's
man.
just like, it's like if they just learned their instruments, like maybe within a year or 2, and they try to do a death metal band.
That's sad.
And it's
man.
just like, it's so,
It's like an influencer band.
yeah,
an
it's
influencer
like,
band.
they got popular like in the
Yeah, I'm
hardcore
sure they
scene and
did.
shit. And like, but it's so fucking just dulled down,
Shame on
cookie
the clubs
cutter.
booking them.
Yeah, but we wish you the best though.
We wish them the best. I wish them well, health and prosperity. We're doing number 4?
Yeah, this is 5 now.
No, this is
No,
already
it's-
number 5? No, number
Yeah.
4. This is 4.
Is it?
We gotta go back to the videotape.
We just shit on Mad Bear, so we done.
Damn, all right. I'm gonna do number 4 for me, because then you do 5 now after me.
Yeah. That's right.
Grateful Dead. Grateful Dead. Bro.
Grateful Dead?
Can't do it, bro. Grateful Dead. Can't do it. Jerry Garcia, the whole thing. Can't do it. They're Fish. They came first. I should probably put them third and then Fish fourth. But yeah, Grateful Dead, not a fan.
Yeah, I never listened to this shit either. And I've done a lot of mushrooms in my life and like
Me too. I've done a lot of
psychedelics,
acid.
and I never got to maybe.
I was more of a Doors guy, bro.
Doors is pretty good, bro.
Yeah. Grateful Dead.
On some fucking shrooms.
Yo.
Is
Number
it
5.
Number 5. I'm gonna go with Bad Omens.
Bad Omens.
Bad Omens.
Yo, I don't know any of these bands, man.
Yo, they're like
How old
newer.
am I, bro? Jesus.
Yo, they're too polished and like I know a lot and I get it. That's probably their scene, but a lot of like 11th grade girls like them probably.
Nah, that's not good.
Yeah, that's
Not
like
good. Not good.
it's like music for like. It's like what Dawson like if a Dawson's Creek character got into metal, they would listen to that. Like, ooh, this is edgy, and then they play their song.
That's crazy.
This is like, yo, it's
Bad,
like,
bro.
Yeah,
It's like a nightmare.
Yes, this is like that ass like Seventh Heaven. Oh, the episode where they get edgy.
Yo,
And it-
my number 5 people are going to agree with this one.
Which one?
Ready?
Let's see it.
Number 5 bands that I never fucked with. I'm going to give an honorable mention to bands that I no longer fuck with, or if I may marry after this.
Yeah.
Like a number 6 man coming off the bench kind of thing. But number 5, Hoobastank. Get
Oh,
the fuck
man.
out.
That's another name that's just trash, bro.
It's trash, man.
Like at the name, like
No one liked you then. No one likes you now. But yo, I wish them the best.
yeah, for the best
Absolutely.
for sure. I hope you're doing well.
Yeah, prosperity, health,
You
the whole
know.
thing, man. Good for you. I've seen you. I walked away from you when you were playing at many festivals, but you were there, though. You were there. I was watching you. Right? I mean, I didn't watch you, but I was watching the other bands.
We could have saw you.
Yeah, we could have seen you, but I'm saying you were there, though. So, you're doing better than me.
Respect.
Respect, though. Respect.
There's honorable mentions too, bro. There's a lot.
Can
of
I mention a band that I used to fuck with?
Yeah.
I don't fuck with them more. Stain.
Yeah.
Disturbed. Don't fuck with them anymore. Can't do it.
You know who I fuck with now that I never fucked with? Cold. Yo, Cold.
Fucking kidding? Scooter?
Yo,
Are you
Cold
fucking
back
kidding
then
me?
used to piss me off because they wore Jenkos.
They don't love like I love. Yo, what? That's my boy. I love that. That's my guilty pleasure, Cold, bro. The whole spider thing, right? The fucking what? That's my boy.
Dude,
Except
End of
his
the World
sister
and
died,
shit.
and then he went really sad. He started playing songs about his sister and stuff.
Yeah.
But I love Cold, bro.
Yeah, I listened to them again when I was older, and I respected it more.
I've always liked Cold, man.
Yeah, back then I was like, nah, fuck Jenkos.
They play
bro.
around a lot. I almost went to see them not too long ago, man.
for real?
Go fuck. If Cole comes around, let's go fuck with Cole
Yeah.
and see Cole, bro.
I'm gonna see it to see no one. That
But
shit
it's
is...
gonna come to me right now.
Yo, great band though. But yeah, dude, those bands that I mentioned, respect what they fucking.
Who do I don't fuck with anymore? I did forgive. Philip Anselmo from
Yeah.
Pantera. I still listen to Pantera. I'm sorry, but I listen to Stain, bro. Don't fucking judge me, man. He apologized for the shit that he did.
From Stain?
No, Phil from
Phil?
Pantera.
Oh,
Phil
yeah.
did some crazy shit years ago. But he's got he had like the back problems and the pills and shit, and he was really drunk, and he said he was fucking around, He threw like a little, we don't want to talk about that, like he threw a little Elon Musk, but it was like a missing.
Yeah.
But maybe I shouldn't have forgiven Phil Anselmo.
That's why it goes back to you gotta sometimes
Meet your
separate.
heroes, yeah, man.
Yeah, and the art and the artist, bro.
Thank goodness I never got a Pantera tattoo, huh?
You'd have to go over that shit. With a fucking butterfly.
I listen to a lot, man. Life of Agony.
Yeah.
I see Keith sometimes in Bay Ridge. He's got a great voice, bro. Little motherfucker, fucking belt, bro. That old Life of Agony shit. Even the new shit is good. I keep it real. I've always listened to them, even though he's got his own opinions,
Yeah, I haven't been to. What was the last show I've been to, bro?
I saw Clutch not so long ago.
Oh, nice.
The
How was
Helmet.
that?
It's great.
Who was the last band?
And
I
you know
saw?
who I saw for the first time ever? Is it Quicksand, bro? They sound a little bit like Jane's Addiction.
I'm not sure.
Yo, they
You know who I got to shit
killed
on
it.
to go back into bands that are disappointed or I can't fuck with no more? and they were very
Not
nostalgic to me.
quicksand. What the fuck am I saying, bro? Go ahead, man.
Poison the Well, bro.
Poison the Well.
They were like a post-hardcore band.
Man, you know a lot of fucking new bands, bro.
I mean, yeah, we're different age groups.
Yeah, definitely, bro. like I saw fucking Deftones 1996 at Hammerstein's Ballroom.
Yeah.
You know who they opened for? You want to laugh, bro? They opened for Limp Bizkit, I think, dude.
Wow.
No, my bad. Clutch opened for Limp Bizkit at Hammerstein's Ballroom.
Yeah, that's back. Yeah, you were going like years before.
Oh, dude.
But there had to be a cross section when I was a little, because I started going to shows when I was 12. I was really young. I went with my older cousin. So he was, dude, I used to go to,
you know everything, bro.
I used to go to CBGB's, and I had a fake ID that said I was 16
Wow.
when I was 12.
I walked by there and never went inside CBGB's.
Oh, for real? You never been to CB's?
No, my band played at the Continental, though.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
we played there.
right
That's
on
a whole
the corner.
story we didn't get into, man. Do you know that place? Fuck him. He owns like some place on town. Fuck you too, bro. He used to wear this fucking hat. Right? Like a fucking Vietnamese, like one of those Cambodians. What a fucking dick.
Lord
white dude.
Raiden?
Yeah, what a fucking asshole. And we were supposed to open for this big Swedish metal band, bro, who packed the place. He's like, no, they're going to play first. Yeah, what happened, man? After they played, everyone left, bro. And then he turned off the AC, dude. And then he started talking shit that we weren't leaving fast enough. And I was like, bro, fuck you. But he was like, I don't like your aura. I was like, my aura, man, fuck you, man. But the sound guy they had was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wanted us back, but then he ended up selling the place or some shit.
Yeah,
Everyone knows who that guy is.
But respect, respect. Wish you well.
No, not that guy.
There was bad videos back.
Fuck Lincoln Park. Let's summarize this fucking podcast.
That's it. That's what we'll end with. Fuck Lord and Shore,
Nah,
bro.
real pleasure. Let me get back to fucking Bay Ridge.
Yo, thank you for doing this, Laz. Yo, where can people find you at and shit?
In Bay Ridge, bro. Come find me like Hemingway, bro.
They'll just be on the block.
Come find me at the Kettle Black. Come find me at the Salty Dog. Don't fuck around. Don't go in there fucking around talking shit about Trump, though. I'm in the back, sitting next to Ernest Hemingway.
You're
gonna find me at Laz Rivero. I'm everywhere. Laz Rivero at Instagram. Laz Rivero everywhere. Yeah, you know who I am. And if you don't, I'm nobody. So, but Mario got a nice podcast. Listen to this podcast because we shit on Lincoln Park like crazy.
And that's it, man.
I like Clutch.
That's the ending of it. Yo, Laz, thank you for doing this, bro.
I'll see you, brother.
Everybody, that was Laz Rivero, man. Go check his comedy out. Funny fucking dude. And thank you.
Hold on. I am coming out on a movie that's coming out. It's called GNO, Girls Night Out. And I'm in the 4th season of Crash the System. That's coming out, too.
Yo.
The creator is Kamal Ahmed from the Jerky Boys.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, the Egyptian magician.
Yo, I love the Jerky Boys.
Yeah,
that was like the funniest shit ever. Yo, but that was Laz Rivero, man. Check him out. I'll see you soon, man. I'm going to be away for a couple of weeks. So enjoy this episode. I hope everybody just keeps trudging along on the journey, man. Try to look out for yourselves and each other and shit. Because that's all we could do, man. Peace. This is the Life Plot.
The question, really, I guess I'm trying to get at is...